Namassarvebhyah. I am Love Sharma. I am from the Hindu Hub organization. Today we have with us Mahamahopadhyay Shastra Bhaskara Acharya Korada Subramanyam. He is scholar in Vedas, Vedangas, Darshanas, etc. We had many other topics discussed previously. You can check out those videos in the YouTube channel. For today's, we have another great topic, which is like spreaded around, but not having proper clear understanding across. So, what are Atma Gunas and how many types are there? So, Namaste Acharya. Can you please elaborate what are Atma Gunas?
Om Dachanyoravruneemahe Gahatum Yajnaya Gahatum Yajnapataye Devi Swastirastunah Swastirmanushebhyah Urdhanjigatu Bheshayam Shanno Astu Dvipade Shanchatushpage Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ayushman Bhava Sharman. There are 8 Atma Gunas that are enumerated and explained in the commentaries in Gautama Smriti. Smriti means Dharma Shastram. Shruti means Veda. Smriti means Dharma Shastra. Whatever is said in Shruti, that is Veda, is elaborated in Smritis. We have more than 100 Smritis. Among them, the Gautama Smriti is considered to be the most ancient one. Later, this Manusmriti, etc., have come. So, in Prathama Prashna, Ashtamadhyaya of Gautama Smriti, these 8 Atma Gunas are enumerated and explained by Haradatta Mishra, the author of the commentary that is very popular called Mitakshara. So, according to this Moolam, that is Gautama Smriti and Mitakshara, I shall try to explain what these Atma Gunas are, which should be inculcated by each and everybody and passed on to the next generation across the globe. These things are simply universal. That is Sarvajanina, related to all the people, but not any one or two or a group of people like that. So this is Dharma, Dharma Shastram. Dharma is untranslatable because Dharma, Satyam Vada, Dharmanchara, etc. Such are applicable to each and every person on earth, not to any particular group of people or so. So, translation of Dharma as religion is totally wrong. So, Dharma is Dharma. Better adapt the term. Now, you have asked about the Atma Gunas. So, here is the Sotram, Atha Ashtau Atma Gunaha. That is the Sotram, 23rd Sotram. Okay, in 8th Adhyaya of first Prashna. Then, Daya Sarva Bhuteshu. Kshantihi, Anasuya, Shaucham, Anayasaha, Mangalam, Akarpanyam, Aspriheti. These are the 8 Atma Gunas. Each one of them, Daya Sarva Bhuteshu, Atmavat Sarva Bhuteshu, Yadhitaya Shivaya Cha, Vartate Satatam Harshtaha, Krishna Hyesha, Daya Smurta. What is Daya? This Atmavat Sarva Bhuteshu is actually taken from Matsya Purana. You have to treat all the beings, Bhutam means here Prani, all the beings on a par with you. That means if you do something, you feel happy. If you do something, you have to get worried about it. So such things, by doing which yourself you will feel happy, can be done to any Prani. And when you have to face difficulty or worry, then such things should not be done. This is what is generally called Atma. And always Harshtamanasaha. One should feel happy always. Such things only should be done. In another Dharma Shastra, Daya is defined as sharing the worry of other pranis. It may be a human being, it may be an animal, it may be an insect, bird, etc. So that is called Daya. Sarva Bhuteshu, that is underlined. All the pranis are the same for us. We don't have any kind of differences of race, religion, this thing, that thing. No. So that is Daya, first thing. Second thing is Akrishto Vihato Vapi Nakroshen Nachatadayet Adushto Vang Manahkayi Sati Tiksha Kshama Smurta. What is Kshama? Kshama is patience generally. Patience means that is not everybody has got some patience or the other. Suppose an old man is there who cannot react. A patient is there who cannot react strongly. They also have patience. That is not the question. Here what happens is someone has even beaten you, someone has hurled some abuses against you, even then you do not react. You maintain status quo. This is what is actually discussed in Mana, Avamana, etc. in Bhagavad Gita, and also Kshama, Titiksha in Yoga Anushasana. Dvandva Sahanam. Dvandva means pace. Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Arogya, Anarogya. These paces are there. Neither will be there continuously. One after the other, they come. Chakrara Pankti Vagachati Bhagya Pankti. So that is from Vasadatta. So it goes on just like what you call a wheel. A wheel turns like this. So spokes are there. The spokes, once they go up, and they are next they come down. Similarly, the Sukha and Dukkha, Shita and Ushna, etc., go on moving like that. So sustaining these kind of pairs, they are called Dvandva, they are called, because they are come in pairs, one after the other. Therefore, they are called Dvandva. Dvandva Sahanam Titiksha. The same is Kshama. So, although someone is abusing you for some reason or the other, you should not react. You should not take revenge. Okay, that is Nakroshet. You should not abuse them in return. So, Nakroshet, and also says, Adushtaha Mangmanah Kayahi. See, Trikarana Shuddhi is there. Three karanas are there: Vak, speech; Manaha, mind; and Kaya, body. With all these three instruments, karanas, one should be Adushta. Means there should not be any defect in any one of these three karanas. So, by speech, by mind, by body, you should not hurt others. Even if you are hurt, that is the very tathparya. So this is actually stated in Manusmriti also. Titiksha should be there. That means Sahanam should be there. When you are abused, otherwise always everybody has got Titiksha. So Ativadan Titiksheta, that is from Manusmriti. Ativada, somebody will be behaving like a terrorist or aggressively, then you should have patience. That is what is called Kshama. So one is Daya, the second is Kshama. Two are over. Then the third. Yodharmamartham kamancha labhate mokshame vacha nadvishyatam sada prajnah sanasuya smrta budhaihi. See, there are two things. Irsya and Asuya. Most of the people cannot differentiate between the two. And the problem with the translation is also there. For Irsya, there is no word in English, for example. And for Asuya, they will say jealousy or envy, enviousness, etc. So actually, what is the problem? Amarakosha clearly says, I have learned Amarakosha at the age of 5. Amarakosha is a thesaurus dictionary that says, Irsya akshantihi anasuyatu dosharopo guneshwapi. This is what is clearly stated in our question. Irsya means akshantihi, akshama, not having patience. It means if someone has got, suppose Rama is living here, Krishna is living next door. Krishna has got a lot of wealth. His children are well settled. He has got good house, good vehicle, a lot of money, this, that, etc. Then Rama is feeling Irsya. Irsya means impatient. Oh, this person has got everything. I do not have that kind of children. I do not have that much wealth, such kind of vehicle, such kind of house, etc. This is called Irsya. So when someone is better than you, you feel impatient. That is called Irsya, for which another term is not available in any other language almost across the globe, we can say. So what he says is, dharmecha, arthecha, kamecha, mokshecha, when some person is having an advantage, prajnaha, a pandita, tam sada nad vishyat, one should not have dvesha against him. When one Okay, as God develops this kind of Isha, he cannot be friendly with those people. When one is not friendly with others, what does it mean? He is hostile to others. That is what is meant by Nadvishyat. You should not have any kind of dvesha against any person who is better than you in terms of wealth, health, the children, etc. It is clear. So we have explained Shanti. Okay. Then the Dravya Shaucham, Manashaucham, Vachikam, Kayikam, Tatha, Shaucham, Chaturvidham, Proktam, Rishibhi, Tatvada Rishibhi. The Rishis who are Kranti Darshanik, actually they are with Yogi projection, they can see the actual form of Dharma, unlike us. So those people have decided because they don't want patent rights, they don't want anything in return, Maharshis. So you cannot simply suspect them. Okay, their words are not susceptible, I mean spectacle. You should not doubt them. So what they said is 4 kinds of shaucha is there. Shaucha means cleanliness. Cleanliness generally people understand as that of body only. No, but it is shaucham related to dravyam, dhanam. See, vitta shaucham is very much important. Money, you have to pay them, pay immediately. Because we have to pay, that's all. And you should not try to just cheat anybody. It may be a person who is selling vegetables, or it may be a government who is collecting income tax, or whatever it is. When you have to pay, you pay them. Don't try to, I mean, manage or doing anything simply to evade tax, etc. So, Dragi Shaucham, Vitta Shaucham is first. Then only Chitta Shaucham will come. If one has got Vitta Shuddhi, then he can think of Chitta Shuddhi. If one is not maintaining the Shaucham, cleanliness in terms of money, then how can you expect him to be maintaining Chitta Shuddhi? Uttamam Swarjitam Vittam is stated in Hidopadesha, I think. If you have earned money, that is Uttamadhanam. Uttamam Swarjitam Vittam, Madhyamam Pidurajyitam, Adhamam Bhratru Vittancha, Sri Vittam Adhamadhamam. This is Shastram. Swarjitam Vittam. The wealth earned by you is Uttamam, the best. Madhyamam Piturarjitam. You have inherited some wealth from your fathers or forefathers. That is of medium type. Adhamam Bhratru Vittancha. You got some wealth from your brothers due to the situation. That is Nicha, mean. No, it is not. That is bad. Srivittam Adhamadhamam. Worst is accepting money from ladies. One should not accept even a single pie from ladies. That is Nichati Nicha. The worst dhanam is. So, Vitta Shaucham, Uttamam Swarjitam Vittam, Madhyamam Piturarjitam, Adhamam Bhratru Vittancha, Sri Vittam Adhamadhamam. Why it is put in the beginning means it is very, very difficult to resist when the mind is traveling towards this kind of amassing wealth. It will not come anyway. After some time, one cannot eat even one more morsel, you cannot digest, and everything has to be left behind. Then why are you trying to amass wealth? You can earn. So what Shankaracharya says is, because you may have 1 by 1 rupee, 100 rupees, 1 lakh, 1 crore, whatever. But you try to enjoy that amount only. Swadvannan natu yachyatam vidhivashat praptena santushyatam. You eat good food, no doubt about it. Shankaracharya says, natu yachyatam, don't beg anybody for this thing. That is dainyam. We are going to discuss that also among the Atma Gunas. Vidhivashat praptena santushyatam. You do your Purajanma Supratam. You have got some wealth. It may be 100, maybe 1000, maybe 1 lakh, 1 crore, 100 crores. With that, you just enjoy yourself and don't try to earn by illegal or unfair means. This is Dravya Shaucham. Is it okay? That is one Shaucham. Next comes Manas Shaucham. Manasika. In Manas, one should not have Arishad Varga, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madavatsya. These Arishad Varga, Antashatrus are there. Many people do not think about these things. Shatrus from enemies from outside, keep aside for some time, these outside enemies. But inside, you already have 6 enemies. fortunately or unfortunately, mostly unfortunately. You have to conquer those antashatrus. Once you conquer antashatrus, you won't have a single shatru outside your body. So manashaucham, chitta shaucham should be there. For that, one should learn yoga abhyasa, yoga means all the 8 angas are there. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. 8 angas are there, just like in Ayurveda, Shalyan, Chalakya, etc. Here also there are 8 angas, among them yama, niyama, etc. Asanas are preferred. Asanas also one can do, but first he should control his mind. Satyam, shaucham, ahimsa, etc. have to be inculcated. So that is manashaucham. Vachikam, vakshaucham, one has to study Vyakaranam and see that whatever you speak, okay, anudvegakaram vachaha vachikam tapa uchyate, Bhagavad Gita. When you say something, the other person should not get excited or just get annoyed. That kind of words only you should use. Vakshaucham. Okay, and then kayikam. Kaya means body. So every day one should take Pakshe Kshoram Tribhisranam Panchabhir Dantadhavanam. One should take bath for 3 times a day. So at least 2 times a day. So Sharirika dosha should not be there, so that you can maintain health. If you can maintain health, you can earn a lot of dharma. Shariramadhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. Shiva in the form of brahmachari tells Parvati in Kumara Sambhavam, if you have healthy body, then only you can after all earn a lot of dharma. Therefore, this kind of 4 kinds of shaucham, dravya shaucham, manas shaucham, this is what you call vak shaucham, and kayik sharira shaucham. These 4 kinds of shauchas are there. This is what is called shaucham. Daya, sarvabhuteshu, kshantihi, anasuya, shaucham. 4 we have covered. Then anayasaha. This is mostly very important. Yada rambhe bhavet pida nityam achyantamaatmanah tadvajyayet vajyamapi dharmyamapi sonayasah prakirtitah. Dharmyam dharmadanapayatam dharmyam dharmapachyattham nyayadanapayate Panini Sutram, which is not away from dharma, that is, which is not devoid of dharma. Such karmas are said in Shastras. You have to follow. But while doing so, there will be peda. You feel tired, you feel difficulty, you feel weakness, ayasa. Okay, so such kind of things, although they are ordained in Vedas and Shastras, you should not go for those things. You should not go because you are not physically and mentally prepared or can sustain the load. That is called anayasa, na ayasa, anayasa. For example, Shivaratri Upavasa should be there. People like me cannot sustain. If you do not eat up to 12 o'clock, then weakness kind of this thing. Then you should not go for Shivaratri Upavasa. Shivaratra Jagriyat. One should be awake during night of Shivaratri. That also some people can sustain. Some people they have to have a nap even during daytime. Such people should not go for. So although it is dharmyam, vajjayet, one should give up such kind of effort. Okay, so that is what is called anayasa. And now it is the daya sarvabhuteshu, kshanti, anasuya, shaucham, anayasa. 5 are there. Power. Now mangalam. What is mangalam? Prashasta acharanam nityam aprashasta vivarjanam etadhi mangalam pravoktam munibhis tattvadarishibhihi. The people, these rishis, we have seen the tattvam. Okay, tattvadarishi. Those said, whatever deed you commit, you may commit some deeds. Prashastacharanam nityam. Nityam, always you should do the thing that is prashasta, that is the best thing. What do you mean by best? Best thing that is useful for yourself, your family, outside people, other animals, birds, etc. That is called the prashastakariya. In other words, you can say punyakariya. We have already discussed in another session what is punyam, what is not. So performing punyakariyas and giving up aprashasta, which is not good, which is not kshamangara, which is not useful for the safety or peace of mind, etc. for the people within and around and also at large, and also the pranis in general, that is aprashasta, that should be given up. So performing auspicious and helpful good things and giving up inauspicious things is called mangalam. This is the sixth atmaguna. So it is over. Now we have akarpanyam. What is this akarpanyam? Apadyapi cha kashtayam bhaved dino na kasyachitu sambhibhaga ruchishya syat tadakarpanyam uchyate. Apadyapi, even if you are in a trouble, even if you are in a difficulty, you should not become a dina. Then dina means expecting help from others. Dainyam, that is the guna. So dinam bhavet dinaha nakasyachit. To anybody you should not become a dina. That means you should not expect help and say, no, when I was did not have money, this person did not help me. When I was doing something, I got some worry, then this person did not come to my help. Like that, you should not complain. So, okay, sambhibhaga ruchishya syat tadakarpanyam uchyate. So this is actually what is called akarpanyam. This is the seventh one. And the last one is aspruha vivarjayet asantosham vishayeshu sada naraha paradravyaభిలాషంచ saspruha kathyate budhaihi. See, there are vishayas. Vishayas means things. Generally, suppose you say there is a house, there is a vehicle, there is even a room with a fan or without fan, etc. There, one should not feel always asantosham. That means feeling unhappy. This is not good, that is not good, this is not to my expectation. Such kind of asantosha, okay, one should not have. One thing. That means whatever is there, you try to get along with that and to get satisfied. So satisfaction should be there. Dissatisfaction with regard to either house or dress or vehicle or with the people around, one should not express, should not have in the mind. At the same time, one should not expect others things to be. People go to someone's house and say, this is nice, that is nice. What does it mean? Then those people feel shy and say, okay, you take it, I will purchase another one. This kind of situation should not arise. You have to see to it. So spruha means vancha. The meaning of the word spruha is desire. Aspruha means not having desire in things that belong to others. So some people, suppose someone has got a beautiful golden necklace or ring or something. Okay, yeah, oh, this is very nice. If one tells twice or thrice, what does it mean? I have spruha in that. You give it to me. I want it. So this is indirectly expressing his desire in that particular thing. That should not be there. So if the things are good, nice, say nice ones. That's all. Don't have any kind of desire in your mind or words. This is called aspruha. So now these are the actually 8 what you call atmagunas that are discussed in Singh. Daya sarvabhuteshu, shantihi, anasuya, shaucham, anayasaha, mangalam, akarpanyam, aspruha. So these are the 8 atmagunas.
Wonderful. Actually, I didn't knew that these are the too detailed actually, and I feel like on occasionally I'm behaving like a childish, which like my daughter also says that this is I like it, this is I don't like it. So unknowingly we are following that childish attitude, which is like now I see that to if you want to go to the path of the moksha or atmaguna, these things actually literally you can see that these are the childish behavior which we should
natural behavior of mind will be there.
Yes.
Chanchalamahi manappartha. Bhagavad Gita says, mind, that's why yoga chitta vritti nirodha. If someone is not coming to your house, how will you ask him, don't come to my house for lunch today? If there is vidhi, then there will be pratishedha. Because the mind automatically will have all these things. We have to arrest the mind from behaving like that. That's why naturally they will be there. This desire or whatever, irsha, asuya, all these things will be there. So through Guru Upadesha, approaching some acharya, listening to things that are related to Vedanta, Dharma Shastra, Puranam, Itihasa, Bharata Ramayana, etc., one will come to understand as to what is happening, why is it happening, and how to control it, how to arrest the mind from having this kind of bad phenomena or characteristics, gunas, durgunas. So that's why these are called Atma Gunas. That means if one wants Atma Vidya, if one wants moksha, union of Jivatma with Paramatma, and arresting the birth of cycle of birth and death, arresting the cycle of birth and death, if one wants, then he should learn these Atma Gunas. That's why they are named Atma Gunas. They are styled Atma Gunas. Clear?
One question on the one of the guna is anayasa. In that you gave a very good example, which is Shivratri, that some person are capable to awake in the night and some are not capable. So this is actually very gray area where people with the capability also, they feel that I'm not capable and I will not be able to do it. Even though it is mentioned in the Shastra that at this stage or in the Shivratri you need to wake or awake a full night. So how will you guide youth like us that we sometimes we even cheat ourselves that we are not capable, and sometimes we know that our true capability, like in your case, you know that whether you can do it or not. But if I take the similar example, okay, my archer is not able to do it, I am also not able to do it by some means. So should I follow that kind of thought or not? So this is very easy to cheat ourselves.
Actually, direct answer is given in Dharma Shastras. All the dharmas are yatha shakti. Yatha shakti is samasa, avyayi bhava samasa, means shaktim anatikramya, not going beyond your capacity. Capacity financially, mentally, and physically. If you are capable, then only go for the dharma karya. Although it is clearly ordained, ruled, okay, injuncted in Vedas or Shastras. Actually, the origin, the morum for this is in Purvamimamsa Shastra. Just let me refer. Veda says, Jyotishtomena Sargakamo Yajeta. The one who desires of going to Sarga should perform Jyotishtoma Yaga. So can anybody perform Jyotishtoma Yaga? Question. Veda doesn't answer such questions. You have to go to Mimamsa, Purvamimamsa. There the discussion will be there. There Shabara Swami says, Akshata Shabdanam Artham Bravatam Shakti Sahakarini. Whenever there is one Kriya, you do this. Then careful, take Shakti as Sahakarini. That means if Shakti is there, then only you do perform that Vidhi. If you do not have Shakti, then don't go for that Vidhi, although it is ordained in Veda or Shastra. What is Shakti? Shakti is capacity. What do you mean by capacity? Capacity to perform a Vidhi that is financial. For example, one wants to perform a yajna. He should be sound financially. When he doesn't have a lot of money, he should not go for performing a yaga. Next, Arthika Shakti, Manasika Shakti, Sharirika Shakti. Arthika Shakti we have discussed. Manasika Shakti, in mind he should be well prepared, he should be strong, he should sustain the difficulties, etc. And mentally he should be in a position to just to fix the mind, jhanam, on that particular karma which he is performing. If he cannot fix his mind, if he goes on buddhi chanchalyam, then don't go for that karma. Third thing is Sharirika Shakti. Health is very, very important in all these karmas. Just you have picked up that I quoted this Shivaratri, etc., whichever I quoted. Okay, even for yaga, etc., any karma for that matter. Someone wants to perform a vratam for 10 days or 15 days. For first thing is, are you mentally prepared? One thing. Second thing is, are you physically fit? Physical fitness is what is called Sharirika Shakti. If you are not healthy, then you cannot fulfill the task and get the result. Therefore, the total idea is that any dharma karya, any dharma vidhi that is ordained in Veda or Shastra is supported by the word Shakti. If and only if a person has got Arthika Shakti, Manasika Shakti, and Sharirika Shakti, the trio, the three things, the trinity, then only one should venture upon the task of dharma karya, even if it is ordained or injuncted by Veda or Shastra. The same thing is said in by another term, anayasa, in Atma Gunas. and their Shakti. So Yatha Shakti is the answer to all the people. For some reason or the other, they cannot get up. For example, due to age, ill health, or the weather conditions may not allow him to get up early in the morning at 4:30 and perform some karma. It is not a joke. And also around it, there may be some responsibilities related to family. He has to attend first to those things. Then he should not say, some people have been doing, I have observed, you might have also observed, that irrespective of the duties related to family, etc., those people simply sit down before and continue doing the avatarchana up to 1 o'clock. This is not dharma. Okay, so depending on the situation, depending on the Shakti one has got, one has to do. Otherwise, he can give up. He can simply sit down and say Rama, Rama, Rama. That also will do.
Dhanyavad. On the say, like now moving to the very taking little change on that. One of the point which you told in the Atma Guna, that killing your inner Shatru is actually automatically killing your outside Shatru, which is wonderful. Like this is a I would quote of the day for me. On that similar line, that moving to the same line, that what exactly, how one can improve that or killing the Shatrus by following, like you mentioned few words like Vidhis and Niyamas. So what is exactly Vidhis and Niyamas are ordained in the Vedas and Shastras? Suppose one cannot follow those Vidhis or Niyamas, what alternate you have it? I guess we covered a little bit, but if you can shed more light on the Vidhis and the Niyamas, that would be helpful.
So what happens is actually a general answer to all such kind of questions is Guru Upadesha or Acharya Upadesha. One has to approach a Guru or Acharya who has got clear understanding of the Niyamas, Yamas, Niyamas, etc., and who can explain in a convincing manner to the students or to the disciples. Okay, that Guru Upadesha would help a lot. And you asked about the Niyamas, Vidhis, etc. There are many. They cannot be covered in an hour or so. One has to go slowly by taking up certain things and explaining. But generally, suppose we have discussed Asuya and Irsha. One can put his mind, okay, control his mind by doing some Gayatri, Japa, etc. and not getting involved in others' affairs, one thing. And although someone is talking bad, even if good, about others, better cut short in some way or the other, so that you are not interested in those things. Once you are not interested, you will not get the sangha or connection or any kind of connection with those people. Once you do not get sambandha or sangha with them, you feel neither this nor that, neither love nor dvesha. So, for example, in Shankara Bhashyam it says, Sakalaha Vikaloveti. Person thinks if someone is blessed with a child, this person thinks, I am happy, you are blessed with a child. What do you mean by that? When he is blessed with a child, how come you became happy? And I am sorry, your father is dead. See, people are there. Jatasya hi dhruvo murtyu dhruvan janma mritasya cha. Tasmad apariharyethe nattam shochitum arhati. Arjuna, whoever is born is going to die. And vice versa, who is going to die is going to have rebirth. That means in bracket, unless he got moksha. Tasmad apariharyethe, the one which doesn't have either birth or death, which doesn't have any remedy whatsoever, then nattam shochitam arhati. Why should you weep? That means although you weep for that, nothing happens. How long will you weep? What will happen? So first of all, krodha one can easily control because nitya vastu viveka. That is most important at the top. How long will you sleep in an AC room? How many thousands of miles would you like to travel by flight? Actually, Jetaka is better than a flight. So these things are not going to come with us. They are going to be left behind, and only Atma will get rid of this bhautika, sharira, physical body, and which is burnt. After getting this body burnt, there will not be samjnana. Hi pretya samjna asti Upanishad. When the Atma gets out of this body, you don't have a samjna. You cannot call him Rama, Sita, Chaitra, Maitra, Padmavati. No, this is what they added the name. Which is the thing that is to be called by that name? No. Therefore, to kill this Arishadvarga, one thing is not having lust for money, lust for anything, too much of desire, etc. Sustenance, whatever is available, with that get satisfied. Yes, this much is more I don't want. Then, second thing is, if one is having something, just you may speak, you may move with him, do everything. Padmapatram eva ambhasa, like a lotus leaf. There is water on that leaf. The water is there on the leaf, but is not touched by it. Padmapatram is not touched by the water. It doesn't get wet, what it means. That like that you can be in the society, you can move with people, but control always your mind. That you do not get unnecessarily excited or angry or having irsya or asuya or having any idea of committing something that will hurt or offend others. Actually, those who study this Brahma Vidya or Atma Vidya, etc., those people will not have such kind. Automatically, they will die. One need not even put in an effort. No. Automatically, it will die. And the lust for money or lust for so much of wealth or having this thing, that thing, grudge against someone. Who is he? Who am I? I don't have. So, Sarva Sangha Parityaga. Sannyasi means Sarva Sangha. All kinds of relations are cut. But these things should not be revealed when someone is maintaining a family, etc. He should be very, very careful and maintain status quo. He should have some love towards children, husband, wife, etc. If ladies towards the children, towards husband, ladies also should have. Ladies also are entitled for sannyasa. Shankara Nama Parivrajaka in Mahabhashyam. Shankara is a Parivrajaka, is a sannyasi. So any person, irrespective of caste, religion or gender, everybody is entitled for this kind of sannyasa. No restrictions. I think I am clear.
Yes, you are very clear, and I love the one thing which about you is like you are a walking library actually. So the quotes which is mantras, like listening, it is always a pleasant to hear those mantras coming from you. The poem from the Kalidasa, from these things are actually nectar to my ears. So thanks for sharing those and enlightening us on different shastras perspective, which is like a hard for us, like in a youth, like covering those. Considering that we have a different jobs and going detail in the shastras would be very tough. But with the help of you, actually, we are at least if we can maintain our life, how to like live our life peacefully with according to the shastra, that would actually blessed for us. Dhanyawada.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.